Shalom, shalom. Once again, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yokah HaKadosh. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all you brothers that's pushing for sincerity and in truth. Shalom. This is Brother Aria from GMS Guyana. With another quick lesson. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yokah HaKadosh. It was just reading this precept, and so turn on the camera, do a video on it, right? Because a lot of men come into the truth, and some left, some get kicked out, in different situations. Because of what? Unbelief, right? Because of unbelief, because to them things ain't moving fast enough, right? Things ain't moving fast enough, or they didn't get in to achieve the goals that they had planned, or what they see for themselves, or how they see themselves, or the life that they live in, right? But this life that you live in is this life that we live in, is not really our life. It's not our will. We live in to do our will. We live in to do the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Everybody, and nobody could come after the course. Right? So, hey, if you have, it's because the Most High don't want you to have. Right? And sometimes the things that we desire and the things that we want is the things that would destroy us. Because we're thinking after the flesh. But after the spirit, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai give us what we want daily. And this is what our daily bread. Solomon asks, and he say, give me neither poverty nor riches, but give me food that is convenient for thee. Right? And hey, Solomon was a wise man. Solomon was wise. Right? So, a lot of men come into this thing and went back out because they lost patience. Right? So this is Sirach chapter 2 and 14. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? What are you going to do when the Lord visits you? If you come into this thing and went back into the world, it's over for you. If you used to give praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and then you turn back and praying unto Jesus, there's no remedy for you. There's nothing that you could do to get into the graces of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. If you drink the Lord's cup, you can't drink the Lord's cup and also drink the cup of devils. So, woe unto you that lost patience, because woe going into destruction, bad times. And a lot of these men that fell to the truth when they go back into the world and they stumble across a video or hear something, fear just fall upon them. Right? So woe unto you that have lost patience, and what shall ye do? What shall ye do when the Lord visit you? He says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his words, And the commandment is slower. Go ye out on the highways and the byways and edges and teach, preach, compel them to come in, do your videos, study to show yourself approved, right? So they that fear the Lord will obey his will. And a lot of people don't fear the Lord, so they don't obey the will of the Lord. They want to do their own thing, right? It says they that fear the Lord will not disobey his words, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, they will keep his ways. The elect will keep his ways. The elect will keep his ways and do what was necessary, what is required for they to do, no matter what state that they're in. When we read up in this chapter, it says, when thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy heart for temptations. Prepare to be tried. Because in order for you to make it to the next level, you gotta go through the trials. And the trials, they're to turn the thing down. And the trials don't be one trials. There's levels to trials. So every time you pass a level, there's a different trial that is set there for you until you make it to the end. This is what the scripture says, and he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So destruction to you that lost patience, that turn back to this world, that said things are happening fast enough, that try to put your will in front of the Lord's will. This is what we're doing, is a sacrifice. And in a sacrifice, you got to give up something, you got to lose something. When Yahushua was on the face of the earth, he said, I came to do the will of my Father that sent me. And likewise, the true prophets today, the true teachers, the true leaders, they come to do the same thing, the will of their Father that sent them. So they wouldn't lose patience. But as the scripture says again, woe unto you that had lost patience. Anyway, with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Kahakadash, that will honor the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, brothers, is pushing forward in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.